హాయ్, అందరూ ఎలా ఉన్నారు? ఇది ఆఫ్టర్ లాంగ్ టైమ్ డైట్ మీద ఒక వీడియో. ఆమ్, అయితే ఇది కిడ్నీ స్టోన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడదాం ఈ వీడియో మొత్తం కూడా. ఈ టాపిక్ మొత్తం కిడ్నీ స్టోన్స్ మీద మాట్లాడదాం. అయితే జనరల్ తెలుగులో కంప్లీట్ చేయడం కంటే ఈ వీడియోని ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ చేస్తాను. So that Telugu in future we will have another video. Okay, so this video is regarding the kidney stones, how to redend of how to overcome the kidney stones, how the kidney stones are formed, as how the keto diet will help in the kidney stones. Let us have a discussion. Generally, what are the symptoms you have when you have the kidney stones in the body? So generally, if you have the kidney stones in the body, you have a back pain, you have the headache, you have the pain in the abdominal parts of the body, and you may have the sense of humor, like you may feel that you have a you have something which is unknown particle in the body, and which will be painful at under the abdominal part of the stomach. And generally these kidney stones generally may form because of the high diet of carbohydrates and excess amount of calcium and excess amount of oxalates. Generally the calcium and oxalates, these are the two things which forms the keto, like which forms the kidney stones. Okay, and generally generally a stone will be something like a 10 stone, a big stone like a 5 2 a kidney stone may have the big size, and which will have a painful, and it will be there in the kidney, in the layer of the kidney, and it is unable to go out of your body from the urination, and whatever the water you consume, okay, daily, it may be not accessible sufficient to send the kidney stone out of the body. And generally how, whenever if you have the kidney stones symptoms, then you can able to do one thing, like you can do the massage at the abdominal part of the body, and or you can take the position support, and which will help you to prevent the pain and relaxation from the kidney stone. And generally these kidney stones are formed in the body, and generally it will have the formations with the calcium oxalate. The calcium oxalate is the formation of it is some sort of a salt which will be developed in our body due to our in consuming foods, and like generally the foods, like we have the excess of sugar and excess of tea with the sugar, and we can have oxalates in the good amount of potatoes, and we have the oxalates in the good amount of kiwis and chocolates, and these are all a lot of oxalates we have. And whenever these oxalates which are entered into the body, generally the 80% of the oxalates will be developed in our human body, and only 20% of the oxalates which are coming from our food, what we daily take intake of the food. And if you are having like excess of carbohydrates into your body, and you are taking excess of carbs, and which will added to increase your risk of the kidney stones, formation of kidney stones. Whenever the whenever if you have the protein diet, if you go use the keto diet, like the keto diet will help you to reduce the formation of the kidney stones. And generally what a kidney stone is like a calcium and an oxalate which will be combined to form a calcium oxalate kidney stone, and this is the basic type of a kidney stone, and which will be formed in our body. And whenever if you take calcium, more calcium amounts of foods, and the calcium and the oxalates, which are the crystals which will be entered into our body, and which will be formed as a stone as a calcium oxalate. And for example, the best way to prevent the formation of calcium plus oxalate is to take excess amount of the lime into our body. Like you can see citrix. Citrix is avoids, or citrix will abdominally makes the calcium and oxalate to become combined to form a stone. So whenever if you have daily water with citrix, that means the lemon, we have a lot of citrix in the lemon, and we can able to get a lot of citrix in the lemon, and we can have orange, and we will get from the orange and other fruits, where we can able to have the relaxation from the calcium oxalates to form a kidney stone. And generally these high salt, excess of high salt food, and excess of the carbs, that may be that may be increasing your kidney stone risk in the body. So for that, what we have to do, I will give advice 5 steps of the diet we can have. One is you have to follow the keto diet with more egg per day as compared to the carb. Reduce the carb intake, okay, and drink at least 2.5 to 3 liter of water per day. That means minimum of 2 liter to 3 liter is the best way to make for unformation of the kidney stones. And excess of, and if you add lemon to the water daily in your routine day life, it will save your it will save you from the formation of the kidney stone. And also you can increase the lifespan of kidney by using this best way. And one more thing is you have to avoid high oxalate foods. Like there are so many foods which have high oxalates, like potatoes which have high oxalates, which have sugar which has a good amount of oxalates, and salt. Avoid those things, and which can reduce the intake of oxalates, and which will be combined with calcium, so that you can the calcium oxalate will form as a kidney stone into your kidney. And whenever if you have the kidney stone identified, and if you have a painful thing, and you can consult a doctor to have a normal massage on your abdominal of your stomach, so that the kidney stone will be moved into the kidney, so that you can relax from the pain. And you have the low carb diet. Maintain low carb diet per day, and increase the protein diet. Like protein diet will help you in the unformation of kidney stone and rid of the kidney stones. So these are the basic preventions we can do from the rid of the kidney stones. So keto diet will have the advantage, and the major things like use lemon with water, and at least drink 2 liter per day water, and reduce the oxalate foods. More oxalates foods you have to reduce daily consumption, and try to use low carb diet. That will help you from the out of the kidney stones. So thank you all for this knowing about how the kidney stones formed, and how to rid of it, and how to avoid formation of kidney stones. We will go through the next keto diet video. And thank you all. Thank you for listening.